Now, what I have for you in this video is thoughts per day, okay? I want to give you a fruitful thought to think about how many thoughts go through a person's mind every day. They say an average of 6,000 to 7,000, or 70,000, 70,000. So this is the average thought processor, okay, on Earth. If you're in the 70,000, they may look like ADHD. That's because your thought processor has sped up. You have a faster processor and you need to learn how to control it and use it to your advantage. Not by taking advantage of people, but use it to your advantage within the realm to get to a further position within truth. Because you want to sit at the table of truth. You don't want to sit at the table of lies. There's going to be a lot of gossip, a lot of backstabbers there. That's all you're going to receive at those tables. That's the poser table. Posing to be light, but they're in pure darkness. So I took the average between 6 to 70K thoughts and I put it in the middle. 35,000. Okay? We're going to just say around 35,000 is the average person's thought process. Okay, you think about 35,000 times a day without even doing it. Just doing it without even knowing you're doing it. At 365 equals 12,775 thoughts that have went through your mind per year, per person. Okay, I want you to understand that from the perspective that I just gave you. And then think about how many of these thoughts were sin. Okay, how many of them were sin? How many of these thoughts were under sin? Okay? And how many times did you do that in that year? And to how many people? To how many people did you think about that or did you act on it? Now I want you to look at a lifetime of thoughts. Okay, a lifetime of thoughts, you're going to take the same equation, 35,000 times 365, and you're going to times that by a lifetime, which is 75 years. It's probably about the average. Which came out to 958,125,000 thoughts per life. Okay? Almost right at 1 billion. Almost 1 billion thoughts went through your mind per year, per lifetime. And how many of them were good memories or sad memories? And how much of this data file that you see, these thought processes, was corrupted? Out of 1 billion thoughts, how many were corrupted? How many were corrupted? Was the whole system corrupted? The whole data file? What occurs is that the amount of thoughts that you can have on the earth is infinite, okay? You can have an infinite amount of thoughts till the earth is dead. Once the earth is dead, then it gives you its calculations. It can't give you something that's still ongoing and running. It can't give you the statistics. It would be incorrect, whatever it would be. So per lifetime, you'll understand that life has been around on the earth for 1 million to 1 billion years. Due to the ancient universal laws, okay, which is tied into the ancient library, the Akashic records. This is the ancient library of the universe where you go get your books, okay? It's the ancient library to the ancient universal laws. These laws had to be in place in order for the earth even to start beginning to create itself. Okay? And now I believe the earth is created, it's created in a molding center. It molds one big piece of rock together. With a foundation, you got to mold it all out like you're doing for a fishbowl. And then you put it inside this container. And you contain it. And you contain it by surrounding it by cold weather, climate changes within the pole systems. so it doesn't allow you to get to the edge of the what? The ice wall, okay? The poles, ice wall. Okay, and you're going to see an ice wall at both points, okay? North, south, and it should be east and west. If there is an ice wall all the way around. I don't believe it may not be all the way around, but it may be all the way around. It may be coming from north, east, south, east, and west, but the two poles is north and south. Because you're going to see a different lighting system at night. You can see the aurora. Okay? That's the same aurora that you have over your head called the halo. If you have your light on. This is why you're able to be a force to be reckoned with, because you're considered, I am the light of the world. That's a true statement. If you're a child of light, I am the light of the world. You are lighting the way in the world of darkness. Okay? That's what it means to be a child of light. You hold the torch through the dark tunnels. No one else is holding it. Your job is specifically to hold the torch and get through this dark situation that you're involved in. And just hold on. Hold on to God. Hold on to God, and He shall be there the whole time. You're just going to see darkness, so you're going to kind of be scared. At the same time, you're holding the torch, so you're not the scaredest person in the tunnel.